Joining us now for 5 insightful minutes is Microsoft's Director of Supply Chain Industry Solutions, Rajen Raval. Rajen will be sharing with us some of the new developments in AI for supply chain. All right, Rajen, let's talk about why Microsoft's cloud services are so important when it comes to enhancing supply chain visibility and collaboration.
Supply chain visibility and orchestration is driven through large amount of data. So Microsoft is a world leader and market leader in space of providing the most secure storage as well as compute power. So our abilities to serve the customers by way of cloud services is in multiple ways, as I said about the storage and compute. At the same time, application layers like Power Platform and teams collaboration, blockchain to drive traceability of the products across the product value chain, and this also means the large amount of data that we get from various systems like enterprise resource planning systems or supply chain planning systems, which normally always resides in a very siloed environment. So our cloud services is a perfect way for customers to create strong data foundation and leverage our applications to drive visibility and orchestration.
Explain for our audience, what is Copilot and what role does Copilot and AI play specifically in Microsoft's supply chain solutions? I got to figure you're one of the best people we could possibly ask that question.
Think of it as your personal assistant.
Okay.
What you can normally would want to do it as a human, but you lack the power of or access to the information that you can do it in a rapid way. So this assistance is all about bringing the data outside of your normal context by reaching out deep, wide into internal and external environment to give you the right context. So Copilots, as I said, thinking them as a natural assistant to you, will prepare the information, will provide the right insight and the next best actions to make your work life or your day-to-day job more simple, efficient, effective, and faster.
How is Microsoft helping also connect the supply chain stakeholders?
Data resides in multiple systems, and they are often siloed. So enterprise systems wants to execute, where is my order, where is my shipment, where's my truck? The planners wants to know where and how much I need to deploy or ship. So how to bring this data together if this processes are not working in synchronization. So Copilot comes in and say, you are trying to ship this, but you can't do this because there are activities happening which may prevent you to do that. So this information becomes more contextualized and instantaneous for people to act quickly on it. So that's all about that large language model which our technology brings, so that every user can contextualize their piece of work with the rest of the activities on which they are dependent on.
What are some real life examples of supply chain professionals at a retail organization being helped with their problem solving and their decision making by way of Copilot and the tools that Microsoft deploys?
So think of it, my work life, if it is 50% doing my job using the business data, 50% of that is also create, communicate, and collaborate with that data. So the Copilot is going to help me do that more effectively. If a retail store is running low on the inventory, and if that information is to be shared with the warehouse or a distribution center which should fulfill that product to that retail store, how do you best do that? So if these two entities are not connected and co-piloted, I would call it,
right,
it will take its own time, and there'll be a lot of back and forth. But think of it in a future state where both data from both these entities is shareable and is allowed to be contextualized. In that case, they will be just like a normal chat between the two of them to say that, hey, I am running low on this product. What can you do for me? And then you'll say, oh, you can do that for me because you cannot do this from this center, but you can do it from that distribution center, which has enough of product which can be shipped to you. So why don't you connect with the manager of that distribution center and get the product what you want? So the Copilot will help you find out additional options to resolve the situation, which typically would take longer for you to solve.
So yeah, it probably makes it a more objective process too. All right. Well, thank you, Rajen.
Thanks, Rajen.